But yeah, we did see Magician could basically on the retake completely smash Bemisal Esports on the first round with that 3 headshots, probably in a row. I think it was.
Yeah. It was 3 headshots without reloading. That's how it was. One hell of a play by Magician, and I'm really hoping he delivers again. And it seems like Bemisal now, they're stacking everyone up in Palace. You don't see that very often. Everyone's in Palace, and God Particles have no idea. Look at that Ember, he's playing really far forward on ramp. As they jump out of Palace now, they're about to get mowed down from the back. Magician and Ember get some kills for themselves, but Rajput responds with finally a kill onto Magician. The bomb gets planted, so Bemisal get what they wanted. They all die in the end, but they managed to get the bomb plant and a kill. That's exactly what they wanted out of this round.
Yeah. Now, it's honestly Bemisal. This benefits them because they got the bomb plant. They did get 1 kill on Magician, which is, at least a kill. But most importantly, they got the bomb plant, so they have a lot of money coming into this round. I believe they had enough money for an AK, which they do not seem to have gone for. Wait, did I just say AK? I mean AWP. I believe some of them had money for an AWP at least, but they did not go for it. And God Particles, they have the weapon disadvantage, but look at this push. They have one holding really defensive though.
Oh, he actually dinked his
Something.
own teammate there. A bit of an unfortunate accident. And look at that hip beast. Survives with 6 HP.
And runs away.
He's a lucky man, that one.
Yeah, well, that was a good push. They did lose that much HP considering they were pushing against someone holding really defensive. But still, that AK still has that one tap potential. So it's gonna be a bit tough. Ember dies though on a ramp. It looks like, but they do trade it back.
But Knight Rider, he finds a kill in return, shoots Lemmy in the head, and we're down to a 4v4 now. Got Particles, they've got 2 people on each side. Bemisal, they're grouping up together and aiming for that A side, it seems like, and they have to. There's not much time left in the round. Just over 40 seconds now as Marsh makes his way onto the site. Stairs is smoked off. He's checking everywhere, every single angle, but they're both hiding behind that CT smoke. There's a rotation coming up from the rest of God Particles' team as the bomb gets planted here by Bemisal. They absolutely just let it happen. And Magician, just as the smoke timed out, manages to get that kill onto the bomb planter, but the bomb's already been planted. And Bemisal, they're buying a lot of time. Look at that. Punkwao actually gets a pick short onto To The Stars. They've got to commit to this now. They've got no kit, so there's not much time for them to work with here. There's already someone on the bomb, but Marsh finds the headshot onto Spider. Knight Rider still looking towards connector. Spots someone ramp, but he can't quite land the shots. That's a 6 HP target. They finally kill him, but at what cost? Punkwao shoots Magician in the back. And Bemisal Esports, they win the round with 2 guns to spare.
Yeah, and although they won the round, that was a bit expensive, but at least they get the bomb down and get that get the win, so they can still buy here on 3 of the players. But they have to be careful now that if they lose the next round, they're gonna be broke. God Particles, on the other hand, they did have some machine guns, so it wasn't too big of a loss for them, so they can still go for another buy. Only one person survived though from Knight Rider. From God Particles. And that is Knight Rider. And he does go for that op actually. He drops that info and goes for an op. So at this current point they have the weapon advantage. And see what they can do this op. This is gonna be a vital difference between these 2 teams when it comes to this round. But they look like they're going away from where the op actually is. But look at that push from middle. A lot of info getting here.
A lot of information. Knight Rider, he actually got a pick with that. Hitpiece got caught off guard, was not expecting an op to be there. Knight Rider makes that push work. Smart play, really. The rest of Bemisal, They want to test out the B defenses. And right now, To The Stars and Spider are putting up quite a fight. Just really scaring them off. Not hoping to land any shots, just scaring the enemy team off away from the objective. And it seemed to work because Bemisal are now backing off. They're even sending someone underpass to explore their options. Maybe head for the A side. It's also a possibility as they now attempt to take control of top mid. They know that God Particles have an op somewhere. They just don't know quite where it is. That's the hard part.
Yeah, that is the hard part. Now, it looks like they're actually going to go towards A. Possibly the last person in B house probably going to go from underpass. And no, they're actually going towards B from short, which could actually work out here. No one's holding it.
Interesting turn of events. There's not much time left on the clock. Only 10 seconds. And Magician gets that pick on the A side. Spider, he's hiding on balcony. Ooh, To The Stars finds Spunkwow as well. There's no time at all for Bemisal to attempt this anymore. It's only Lemmy and Marsh left, and they're both going to back off. They're going to hope to maybe at least save their weaponry. There's someone in trouble here. I believe that's Marsh, and he does get the kill onto Ember.
To just say that.
Thank his lucky stars.
Yeah, they took way too long to actually go to a bomb site if they're going to do that B hit. In the end, they do survive with those members who ran out of time. So, for the very least, even though they're going to be money reset, they keep those guns that they could have lost otherwise. So those 3 AKs could actually be the difference maker, considering, depending on where they push, really. But God Particles will just be happy enough to get the round, considering those aggressive pushes. That could have gone completely sour for them if the time didn't get run out from Bemisal.
Spunkwow. He got one shot, but it's not enough. He actually hit Knight Rider for 18, so wonder how much a leg shot with the AK does. Ooh, look at that, that's a smart smoke from Ember. So it's a great one-way smoke, and he makes it work. That's Hit Beast going down for Bemisal. Knight Rider finds Spunkwow as well. Seems like Bemisal are falling apart now. There's only 3 people left. They're all split up. Ember finds Rajput. While Lemmy still hides in Palace, there's Magician waiting for him right on the other side of that corner. And Lemmy, I think he knows this. That's why he's not really gonna attempt to push up here. Marsh, he picks up the bomb from spawn.
Give him patience here.
Makes his way towards his teammate. There's 30 seconds left on the clock. So if they want to maybe attempt an A-side push to plant the bomb, at least now is the time. But God Particles know this. Look at that. They line up for Magician. It's the easiest 2 kills of his life. He wins the round for God Particles, and they extend their lead to 4-1.
4-1, and not much money here from Bemisal. So they're just going to go on an eco here. And I believe this should be a 5-1 start for God Particles. It's actually a pretty good start from Mirage. Considering how properly CT-sided the map is, especially if you're not getting that momentum. Wait, I think I'm just gonna turn off the panorama, honestly. It's so hard to focus.
Bemisal Esports, this is a round to forget really for them. Nothing but Glocks and armor. They just want to get through this, and they want to get through this fast. Hope for bomb plant. Ember surprises them in underpass. Oh, that's a good spray! But he couldn't keep it going, and Hit Beast finally shoots him down. But Spider picks up where Ember left off and wins the round for God Particles. But that was one hell of a spray for Ember. They just lined up for him, and he was more than happy to deliver.
I am... For some reason, when I turned off panorama, it just reset everything again. That's interesting. I will be back in a second, so you're gonna have to to analyze that one round.
Such is life when CS:GO drops an update. They drop like one major update a year, but when they do, it's always in the middle of something.
Yeah. Well, all right. So I see that they do have the 5 AKs, and they seem to have a decent amount of utility. Just no mollies on Bemisal. But look at this push. This push is really important. Now they have a lot of information, considering they have the B, so the mid take. They could easily flank around them. Bemisal cannot just hold this position for too long. They're gonna either have to push or go back and go somewhere. But they do have a crossfire called Particle, so this can be very damaging here for Bemisal if they decide to push against this. But I don't know. I think a mid control is important, but with this crossfire, they can actually lose a lot of members because of this. So maybe best to try to figure out where they want to go. This mid control can actually rotate anywhere they like. They can go either towards short or towards A, depending on where they actually want to push. But his teammate actually goes back, so there's only one person on mid. He does drop a few shots in, but then he gives up mid completely. But at the moment, Bemisal does not have anyone actually holding mid. Although they fought for it, apparently they both sort of given up mid. And they actually have the advantage coming in from B.
They
Only
have
two
to
members
run
here.
now. There's
Oh,
really
the
no
second.
time. 15 seconds left. Knight Rider waiting for them outside of the smoke. He gets 2-3. Knight Rider with the op. He finds 3 kills. Lemi does get that entry onto the site, but it seems like that's where the story ends
Bump
for
runner.
Bemisal. Never mind. Marsh gets 2 kills, but the time runs out.
Oh, he
And
kills
finally,
him.
Magician finds him after time even. That's
Yeah.
so bad for Bemisal.
Yep, no money here for Marsh whatsoever. And at this point, I think they need to sort of lay back on the Navi playstyles, where they're taking way too long to actually get into the sites. They're not. It's not benefiting whatsoever. It's not that they're getting any entries. They're not getting any info. They're not really doing anything. They're just waiting until the end of the round, holding very passive angles, like the complete back of mid, where it's pretty much T-spawn. And that's not really helping them much. Knight Rider can actually get a kill here. He does, and this is going to be an eco, so...
The
Oh,
SMG's working out for God Parkles, but look at that rush put with the Deagle. Does find a kill,
Deagle's
but he's
gonna be
down to
dangerous.
18 HP. There's another one at window. If he can line up this headshot, oh, never mind. No chance to do so. Knight Rider finds him with the MP7, but Punkwao is still alive. He gets 1 kill before dropping, and so Bemisal ends the round with a sad 2 kills. Looking
That
at
was
God
better than
Particles'
nothing, yeah.
economy, look at that. That's one hell of an economy they've built up.
yeah, they're going to be buying for days, no problem. But Bemisal, only one person can't buy here from Bemisal. The rest of them can buy ops if they wish. Obviously, not all of them are going to buy ops, but at least one of them will be should be able to buy an op here. And honestly, unless none of them can op, it would be a good idea to actually get an op, so you can try to find an entry somewhere, whether it be on mid or from A or somewhere. But it's best to try to actually get something out of this, out of this money bonus that they have. But it looks like, I don't know, are they going to actually try to buy that op? I mean, they are going up against an op, and Knight Rider is getting some decent kills as they're pushing on different places, especially as they're not getting really any info before they're pushing. So they don't know where the op is, and then they're more than not, they've actually pushed against the op. Like, they pushed B against an op just waiting for them. And it looks like Hitbase is going to go for this op. Well, Marsh is just going to go for a Mac-10, which is not too bad considering the money he had. He kind of needs something, and a Mac-10, believe it or not, is actually pretty good. I mean, even against armor, as long as it's close, you can get quite a lot of damage with a Mac-10. The only problem, the downfall of a Mac-10 is long distance. So he can use it really on getting possibly entries or when you push up close, say towards A or towards B. But no, he goes up against an op on mid. Not the weapon I would use for a mid push.
Nope.
It
Marsh pays the price. That's
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna use a Mac 10 on mid, go underpass. At least you're holding closer ranges, and you can probably look towards window with that Mac 10, or then you can look up towards close and connector. But pushing down mid without any smokes with a Mac 10 against an op is basically spinning your own doom at that point. Let's see, Hit
no.
Beast does get hit though.
Oof, Knight Rider
Couple
with the
people's
op
damage.
again. That's
What's
Punk
HP
Cloud
though?
dropping. Got 1 HP, surprisingly enough.
That must be so tilting when you get someone that low and can't kill them.
Ooh, good headshot from Rashput. And Magician goes down. This could be the chance for Bemisal, or maybe not, because Knight Rider's still alive. He's on the A side. He's just getting pick after pick. Ember gets on the scoreboard as well with that kill onto Rashput, which means Hit Beast as the last alive here. He's gonna hope to maybe make a run for it and save that up, but I don't think God Particles are gonna let him. They have the money to go for this hunt if they want to.
Yeah, that op is not something they want to let him keep. I mean, although they have the maximum loss bonus, they can get something out of the ops. Out of the rounds, but not enough to buy another op. Not at the first round. So this op hold is actually going to be useful for them. They will be able to buy AKs next round as well. So because of that, they do get to keep an op and they get to keep the rifles. The only disadvantage they have is that Opera is not going to have any money for utility. So he's going to just basically be a walking turret. They're going to have to pop flash for him, they're going to have to smoke for him, whatever they need, and he's just going to be holding angles. Which makes his job easier, but in the same time makes it slightly harder for his teammates. It does look like we might be getting a technical timeout here, because Marsh does time out.
Seems we've lost one of the players and the round will most likely be replayed. Rajput attempting a B-hop or two on the side, but Magician denies him that. Could've just let him go for the B-hop, man.
Yeah, he just wants to practice his KZ abilities.
Yeah, man. Come on. Seems like everyone's disconnecting from Bemisal now.
Yeah, there's actually multiple people that timed out. Maybe problem with the network. They are playing on LAN here, as you can clearly note. So
I mean, yeah, the viewers can't press that, but we can, and we can tell you right now, everyone's got 5 ping. Highest ping on the server is Magician with 6 ping. So yeah, this is on a LAN server, but people are timing out one after the other. So it seems, as you said, yes, a small issue with the network, but I see people already rejoining.
yep.
Bemisal rejoining as God Particles DC.
Well, yeah. Everyone's taking their turn timing out of it. But yeah, at least they time out now together rather than one times out after the round starts again or something. But hopefully we should be getting back into this soon enough. It looks like everyone's getting back on, so it shouldn't be too long. Plus it's just a few minutes. Probably won't even need a break. I'm sure that everyone's gonna be back any second now. Just to restore the round.
We're only waiting on one last player from Bemisal Esports. That will be Marsh. He was the first to disconnect, and he's last to rejoin the server. Come on, Marsh. You're better than that.
The first to disconnect, the last to rejoin.
Yeah.
Alright, so it looks like we are back to... I thought it was 9-1 though. Well, actually no.
No, it was 8-1. 9-1 was the knife round counted for some reason, but the actual score was 8-1 I believe we've gone back in time, and Hit Beast still has his op.
Yep, no one should be able to buy a rifle.
Yeah,
While on God Particle's side, they have tons of money. They have no worry whatsoever. Alright, so that last player that did not time out before did time out now. As I said earlier, they were kind of taking turns. And I believe, yep, he'll be getting back in here, but he does not have his money, so I believe they're going to restore again because I'm sure he's not going to continue with 800 gold money.
gold.
I don't know why. It's just so many games now use money. A lot of people use gold in different games. So I've been playing a bit of WoW also recently, just dabbing back into it.
Yeah, I've been
So
thinking about that. I don't want to waste another 3 years of my life at WoW, but it's tempting.
honestly, I went for 1 month and then I got bored again and stopped again. I
Ah,
just maxed my character and then it was meh. I didn't want to raid every day and just do dungeons. All right, Ember does return his AK. So now everyone's ready, so we should be getting back in any second now.
8-1 the scoreline so far. A very convincing performance from Guard Particles and Bemisal. They're faltering. There's no other way to say this. They're losing themselves those rounds by just waiting out the clock and wasting so much time. It's 3 or 4 rounds now that they've run out of time. It's
Yeah.
kind of odd at this point, really.
There was 2 rounds where they actually ran out of time. And I think 1 round where someone died at the very end, I think. I think it was the round where Marsh died after time. It's when as well as when they entered the site they basically they killed the bomb planter and they couldn't plant the bomb. That wouldn't happen if there was more time on the board. Not to mention they wouldn't have to plant the bomb. Could take the fights, clear the site first before planting the bomb. But when you do it down to 5 seconds, what do you expect, you know? You're gonna have to do it. Now, well, 2 more people had to disconnect as well from a timeout. So
It's only
they should be
fair.
restoring. Yeah, they should be restoring in a second now.
Hopefully the final restore, and then the match can be unpaused. We can get on with the game. God Particles, they've already won the half, so they can relax a bit for now, if they want to. Or, if they want to really run away with it, they also have the option, looking at their economy. As you said, they're in a very, very comfortable spot right now, quite unlike Bemisal Esports, where the players are really struggling for money.
Yeah, and for the very least, in their sake, they did get that op. So, Le Limi or Le have decided to actually go for utility here instead of just AK armor. So this utility, let's see if it actually benefits them in the end. They have 3 AKs, that Gilil, and at least they say that op. So not so bad. Not so bad, but they are gonna go towards A. Is the op actually waiting for them?
Yes, he is. A Knight Rider finds that kill onto Hitbeast. Ember,
Oh,
he's
no one
under
noticed him.
Palace. How did he not check it? And Marsh, it's an easy pickup for Ember as he looks towards Tetris. Gets another kill. Knight Rider finds the last. Bemisal get torn apart. God Particles, they just swept it completely.
Under the rug.
Like, that was a fast round and just...
That was
My
all
God.
down to the fact that Marsh did not look look under ladder, which is one of the most common places for a CT to hold. I
Yeah.
mean, they had mollies. Why didn't they try to molly under ladder? To kind of smoke him out first. Smoke him out with a molly, clearly. They did not do that. and now they're forced on eco. They do have the loss bonus, but since they lost all their money, they need to at least use some of that money first to get Deagle and Seer there.
Everyone got a deagle except for Hit Beast, who's only got a P250. Not quite the hand cannon that the deagle is, but still, one shot potential is there. To the stars, he gets absolutely destroyed there by Marsh. That's what you get for jumping around, but Knight Rider is ready with the op. That's a good flick onto Punk Wow. He knows someone is a bench, hoping to flush them out with a molly, but no luck there. Bemisal finally managed to plant the bomb. Hitbeast spots someone kitchen, and there's no way he's gonna peek that again. Knight Rider has been on point with his shots today, and they do not want to test him. Marsh actually managed to pick up an M4 here. Might get another kill with it. Yeah, that's Ember going down for God Particles. The Deagle not quite working against the op, and Knight Rider finds that kill. Magician helps him out with a kill too. Down to a 2v2 now. The bomb gets tapped, and Marsh takes advantage of it. Finds Knight Rider. Here's Lemmy getting that final kill onto Magician. Bemisal Esports took him a while, but they finally win a second round.
They do win that round, but it's also worth noting that although they get around on the board, they do lose that loss bonus. So this is very important for them to now to actually use that momentum to keep going. God Particles, since they had so much money, they are not worried about having to eco, so they can easily reset Bemisal if they're not careful. So at this point, they just need to use that round to just keep going. And 9-2, not a very good start here from Bemisal. So they're going to need a few rounds anyway. Never mind, so they don't have to eco again. But it's also important when they come to their CT side that they have some kind of margin to work with. While God Particles at this point, if they can get one round more, then they're pretty comfortable coming into the fight. It's still early days, so they still have every opportunity to get those at least one more round.
Again, Knight Rider going for that aggressive mid positioning. But this time there's no one from Bemisal there. But God Particles, they still get the information, which is just as valuable as they now make their way onto the A side. The smokes come out, the flashes come out. This time they check on the ladder. And Rashput finds the kill onto Ember. Here's Lemmy getting one onto Magician as well, but Knight Rider is there with his op. Oh, Rashput actually shuts him down. This could be big for Bemisal. They've got the one-man advantage now. As the bomb gets planted, there's someone at CT. I believe that is to the stars, and yes, he does get Hit Beast. Brings it back to a manageable 2v2. Well, his teammate is stuck stairs. He's gonna have to help him out sooner or later. Punk Wow. Sandwich. Ooh, he gets spotted by 2 the stars. And the M4 wins out. 2v1 now. It's only Rashput left. The bomb gets tapped by 2 the stars. He could have stayed on it, honestly. But Rashput just walks straight into his crosshairs. It's an easy pickup for 2 the stars.
Yeah.
Bomb defused as well. God Particles, they go into the double digits here. 10 rounds to 2.
Yeah, to the stars did not want to risk it. Yeah, still had time on the board. And that smoke was going to flush out the enemy anyway, because he didn't know if he was faking or not. But what he could have done was actually try to shoot through the smoke just to kind of bait out the shot from to the start. Then he would have known that he's not defusing, and he could have just played a bit more defensive. But anyway, it came all the way down to a 2v2, but in the end didn't work out for them. Hitbeast, since he did not buy the previous round, he's the only one with money. So now they've been completely reset, Bemisal. They have no money whatsoever to actually go for a full buy, so they're just gonna go for a little bit of a half buy here. Ooh, what a shot from Red!
Holy fuck! Rashput, what was that? The 1D. Hitbeast gets a 1D as well, but Magician finds Marsh down to a 3v3. Deegs, Rashput gets another one, this time onto 2 the stars. The Deegs are working out. It's an M4 now for Rashput. He picks off the ground.
Didn't lose any HP either.
There's probably weaponry for Lemmy and Hitbeast as well. If they can manage to pick it up. As they head towards that B side, it's completely open. Knight Rider, he's looking towards connector, looking towards A, not really looking towards the site at all, and he's about to pay the price for it because Bemisal Esports, they're already there. They're right next to the site. As Knight Rider just walks away from B for some reason.
This op
Bomb is
here,
planted now.
he gets.
Oh, that flick. That was just last second play there. Knight Rider does get the kill onto Lemmy, but now he needs to wait for some backup from his
Yeah.
teammate. His Magician
This
makes his way
position
towards short.
from Rajput is going to be really important as well. If they can, it's not planted for him though.
Oh, he does spot someone getting onto the site. Knight Rider spots a leg, but he shoots a bit too early there. Doesn't matter, Magician helps him. Oh my god, what is happening? Oh wow, that headshot, that was beautiful.
Rajput put so much effort in this round. That's almost feels like you almost feel bad for him because that was so close. But look at gut particles. He has so much money. This one to the star had like 60, almost 16K there. So they reset Bemisal in the previous round, and they do not have any issues with their economy. So Bemisal, they need this round. Not only that, but they're not going to be able to reset gut particles this half, like force them to eco this half. So they need at least to try to win this round, because if they lose this round, they're not going to have that much money for the last round either. So this is going to be vital for Bemisal to get this. God Particles, though, they've already gotten 11 rounds, so they're very, very comfortable coming into the second half. This is their map to win, and I believe this is their maps pick, isn't it? No,
think
actually,
so.
this is Bemisal's map pick.
Ooh.
Yeah, Bemisal were the ones who picked Mirage. God Particles picked Inferno, so they need these rounds. And so far, perfect start.
Okay, Marsh. That's two good entries there. Gets to the stars and Spider. Those are their two B players. God Particles, do they want to go for this 3v5 retake is the question. They've got the money to afford it, but realistically, will they make it work? Knight Rider with the op, maybe, if he has something to say. Just maybe. There's a flash onto the side as he makes his way inside. Magician gets one before dropping. So that's something. Hit Beast shuts down Ember, though. And Lemmy finds that final kill. God Particles, they went for it, but it didn't really pay off.
Nope, that was perfect entries there from Marsh. That's what they needed. I mean, it couldn't have gone any better than that for Bemisal. Almost a clean sweep as well. So God Particles, like I mentioned, they had more than enough money to buy this round. So Bemisal, at least since they won that round, they will have the money for this round. So this is going to be a full buy on both sides, regardless. But can Bemisal get at least this last round? If this ends 12-3, this is going to be nearly impossible for Bemisal to make a comeback. But God Particles, if they can get this round, then if they win the pistol round, that's pretty much already GG. So very good start for here from God Particles, and this is going to be vital now for Bemisal.
For once, they go for that mid control. They do get it. Short is smoked off. It's a good molly onto window as well. So they can play up as far up as they would like. So molly onto short as well, buying even more time. Knight Rider. He's standing on top of CT booth, hoping to get lucky with an optic, but there's no one there. But look at that Magician. He actually pushed all the way to T-spawn. From ramp, made it all the way to T-spawn, and he catches Hit Beast off guard. That's the bomb dropping from Bemisal, but it does get picked up by Rajput. Magician knows this, so he's going to back off for now. Bemisal, they're running out of time. 30 seconds left on the clock. They've been in this position before, and time ran out more than once. So they're feeling the pressure now. They're sending the bomb towards B site while two people move towards B from short. But the bomb is all alone on Epps, which is Bit of a risk because if the bomb carrier dies here, there's no one to pick it up. Marsh. Alright. They just get absolutely
Yeah.
destroyed. All four of them get caught at the same
No,
instant.
no chance to really cast that
Yeah.
whatsoever.
God
And
Particles, they win the first half 12-3. And as you said, they're in a very good spot to end this game right here.
was there music while they're switching sides?
Yes.
I thought I turned off everything. Why is there still sounds? It's everything's off. You can't get out of that apparently. Okay, that's Valve in a nutshell. And looks like everyone's buying here from God Particles armor only, except for To the Star who's going to buy that one molly and flash, or smoke. Sorry. Let's see what they go with this. They look like they're gonna have what? Basically just planned for connector. That's actually a pretty good round here.
Surprisingly,
not
Bemisal, they just completely give up. Look at that. Spider, Ember, and Knight Rider, all three get kills for themselves. It leaves Punkwow and Marsh to fight for Bemisal Esports here. With no kit, they are slowly running out of time, and they're about to get sandwiched as well. One from behind and one from the side. Punkwow gets one kill before dropping, so it's something. But other than that, a clean round by God Particles.
Give me a moment as I note down that tactic for my team as well. That was a really smart tactic. Basically, everyone bought arm except for To the Star, who bought a molly and a smoke. He smoked out connector from T-spawn, and then as he went in, he mollied jungle. So no one could push from jungle. And at the same time, they smoked out connector, so they can plant for connector, and they just held it from connector. So the CTs had nowhere they could go except from CT spawn, and they were already in the perfect positions for it.
Marsh not hitting the 1Ds he was hoping for, and he pays the price in the end. Knight Rider says that's enough.
No,
Shoots Marsh in the head.
he used a lot of money as well. I'm surprised Rajput is not the one with the deagle, considering how well he did with that deagle in the previous half. He only has a USP. And yeah, even though this is not gonna be much of a buy, they still don't really have that much money. And those deagle purchases and CZs actually lowers their money quite a bit. So they're not gonna force buy, so they're gonna just focus on trying to win that first gun round. But it's gonna be pretty hard. And they're not gonna have any margin for it. They cannot lose that one gun round. If they lose that one gun round, it's pretty much over. Oh, nice molly here. He's gonna be flushing him out.
Just gonna force the CT away, and it's an easy pickup for Spider with the AK. Limi goes down. Knight Rider finds Punkwow as well. Here's Hit Beast with 21 HP hiding at stairs, but they know exactly where he is. Spider finds that final shot. Rajput is the last man alive. He's got a deagle. He does get that kill from that far away with the deagle. Manages to kill Spider, but it does get traded back in the end, and God Particles win the round to make their total 14 rounds.
Yep, and since they are going for that gun round, they are going to be almost on a full eco here. They're going to be very focused on that one gun round, and keep in mind that gun round is going to be on map point. So it's going to be the only chance they have to actually make a comeback on this map, and that's such a huge gap. There's going to be 10 rounds of a gap, and yeah, not much to cast there. They're rushing down mid.
Very well then.
Yeah, that's completely done. And now this is going to be the most important round here for Bemisal. They have no margin for error, literally no margin for error. If they make one mistake here, that's going to be a good game for this map. This is going to be their map. This was their map pick as well, Bemisal. So I'm sort of questioning how they're going to perform on Inferno, considering they're going to be going on God Particles map pick. So it's going to be tough here. And let's see where they're going to go. Looks like they're going to be a bit aggressive on mid. And otherwise, they're just going to hold B.
Yeah. Guard Particles making their way onto the side. They've already jumped out of apps. There's Ember getting that entry onto Rosh. I apologize. Getting that entry onto Rosh, but Magician gets that headshot as well. Knight Rider finds Marsh. Down to a 4v2 now. It's only Lemi and Punkwao left for Bemisal Esports. This is exactly what they were hoping to avoid. Everyone dropped so fast. Punkwao does have a defuse kit, but there's no way really for him to get onto the side. That's a good smoke on short.
Oh, what was that? Oh, shoot his teammate. And he burns.
Okay.
Well, that's GG.
That's a sad way to end the game. But 16-3, the final scoreline here for God Particles, and they win the first map.